Hello, welcome to Perfect Peace Ministry. I'm Pastor David Townsend and I'm here to enlighten you in the Word of God. I want to talk to you first about the end times. And in the book of 2 Timothy, 3rd chapter, I'm going to read a few scriptures. It says, "This knoweth also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, obedient, and unthankful, unholy." It says, "without natural affections, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinents, fierce despisers." And it says, "traitors, heady, high-minded, and lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God." And the 5th verse says, "having a form of godliness, but denying the power." And when Jesus, when he gave instructions to his disciple on the end times, I heard he went out and he preached to the 7 churches. And as I come out of my coma, God stood with me and he pointed his finger at me and he said, "These people are my people that have slipped off into hell, and it is your fault." He's talking about the body of Christ. He says we are doing everything but what he has commanded us to do. He says, "Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel. In my name cast out devils. Lay hands on the sick," and he said, "they shall recover." He said, "These signs shall follow them that believe." We got to make a difference in these last and evil days, for he said we're not wrestling against flesh and blood, but a spiritual powers and wickedness in high places. And if you look on the news these days and all the talk, it is all about fear on what we are going through. But if we would have took heed when we were dealing with immigrants, we have built this nation, even our money, in God we trust. But we are not doing that. We need to throw that away. We do not trust God. For when immigrants came in, no matter what number, and I hear people saying, "How are we going to take care of them?" This is not your job. God has blessed the United States. And he says, "Would a man light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick so everyone can see?" So we ought to take heart that God has blessed us, that other people want to see us and be a part of us. But instead, we judge them, we put them on planes, we send them into prison. I want you to know God also says, "With what measure you mete unto others, this shall be measured unto you." And soon after that, we found out the heavens began to shake and the earth began to shake. Some of our richest cities on this nation went up in flames. Tornadoes walked through our nation, wiping out what we say we have built. But it was only blessings from God. And we turned our nose up at those less fortunate than us. We only reaping what we sow.